Hey there, Matthew Armstrong here on day 11 of our 100-day challenge to create financial freedom and live the life of our dreams, living from our heart, living our highest vision of our grandest version of our grandest self in this life, and creating the grandest destiny we can possibly create. You know, what an amazing thing that would be, right? If we could just all do that and just let go of all the things that are stopping us, all the opinions. Opinions, they stop us from doing so much. The opinion that I like this or I don't like that, or this is good or that's bad, this is right, that's wrong. Just opinions those are opinions that are stopping us. Here's what I wrote down. Opinions are the cheapest commodities on earth, and those that circulate the most have the least value. That's it. What everyone's saying, that has the least value. So I like to generally say something a little bit different. And if you haven't already watched video 1, make sure you click on the link here and watch video 1, then watch all the videos sequentially. That's really important to do that. So make sure you do that right now. And so what I want to talk about is focus on what works, because everything else is going to disperse your energy, it's going to take away your energy, and it's going to limit you. So my mindset is, as I mentioned in the previous video, is I'm looking for what works. Does it work? Does it not work? If it works, great. And if it fits certain, if it works and it doesn't hurt people, you got to look at the golden rule: do unto others you have to do unto yourself, right? And I include the animal kingdom in that as well, and the planet. So that's the way I look at things in the world. Is do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That's the golden rule, and then looking what works within that golden rule. What works? Everything else is just superfluous. It doesn't matter. It's just opinion, and opinions stop us from doing so much in life. They limit us from so many things. So let go of the opinions and just let go of the good and the bad, the right and the wrong. I like this, I don't like that. I don't like the way he looks or whatever, all this sort of stuff. It's just opinion, it's just judgment. Let go of all the judgments. When you can just do that, it creates a space. And the universe abhors a vacuum, so that will be filled with something. And if you focus on what you want that space to be filled by, once you let go of all the limitations, then you can create something absolutely amazing in your life when you do that. And if you understand exactly what I'm saying right now, when I'm talking directly to you, you can do that right now. Create that space and consciousness right here, right now. Releasing the good and the bad, the right and the wrong, the like and the dislike, all that, opening up a space, letting go of the thoughts, letting go of the judgments, opening up that space. And what are you going to put in that space? In that space, you're going to put your vision in that space, the vision for your life, your highest vision of the highest version of yourself, who you're going to become, what you're going to do in this world, what you're going to have. Who you're going to be, what are you going to do, what are you going to have. Put that in that space. And when you do that, then you'll start to move towards that. Put your highest priorities in that space. And this is how you create that, is by finding what your highest priorities are every day. What are your highest priorities to do every single day? Because here's the reason why most people fail in life, is because they are majoring in minor things. They have, they're focusing on the lowest priority things, and that's what they're doing all day. And the highest priority things never actually get done, because sometimes they're a little bit uncomfortable to do them, sometimes a little bit difficult, or we just sabotage ourselves because for some reason we don't feel like we're worthy or deserving of these great things that we can create in our lives. And you can. It's just making a decision to do it. When you make a decision to do it, when you make a decision to do something and take action, the universe comes and meets you halfway. You're looking all the way over there, you think, that's a long way to go, I don't know if I can take that leap out there. But as soon as you take that leap, the universe comes and meets you halfway. So sometimes it's just about taking a leap, and even if you're not sure of something, of just doing it. And when you do it, the universe responds, and it can see then that you're serious. Your brain sees that you're serious, and it responds. Like often in martial arts, sometimes my mind is blank. I can't think of a technique maybe. But the thing is, if I just get somebody to attack me, I don't even need to think. I put myself in like the line of fire and get someone to attack me, and I just move and I just boom, 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 and it just happens. I don't even need to think, because I put myself in the line, and the innate wisdom of my body just takes over and is able to deal with it. So you just got to take that step, right? Oh, this fella just came through the window. Yeah, this is Michael. If you haven't met Michael before, this is Michael. Our boy. 1 second, to set Michael out. What about Michael? There you go. So I wanted to let you know of a great book. I read a lot of books. I believe it's vitally important to read as many good books as possible. This is a high priority for me, is to do some reading every day. I do some reading every day. I listen to some audio every day from people who have mastered different areas of life. And this is a great book. I think if you haven't already read it, you may like it, especially if you're watching the series. Dr. John Demartini, How to Make One Hell of a Profit and Still Get to Heaven. A lot of people could do with reading this book, for sure. That is just an absolutely awesome book. Books shift consciousness. Books can actually shift your paradigm, shift your consciousness. That's a paradigm shifting book there. I've read many books in my life that has actually, I've finished the book and I'm like, I'm a different person. I see the world differently. When I read the Neil Donald Walsh books, suddenly like right and wrong, good and bad just kind of disappeared from me. Whenever I read, let's see, the Eckhart Tolle, A New Earth, from that book there, I just sort of started to see everything different, like an expanded consciousness. When I read the John Demartini books, just phenomenal. Tony Robbins books. These are the books. The David Hawkins books, Power versus Force, completely consciousness shifting books. The Holographic Universe, things like that. There's a few books just listed off, books that I enjoy reading, and that kind of shifts the consciousness. So if you want to shift your mindset, if you want to shift your consciousness, start reading books, start listening to audio, start watching videos, right? And this is what starts to do it. Because even making these videos, I'm seeing my own consciousness shifting. I'm seeing my own limitations fall away as I'm making this video series right now. And it's going to be happening. If it's happening to me, it's definitely going to be happening with you as well, as you continue to watch all of these videos right to 100 and just get involved and just make it happen, make a decision and just make it happen, So yeah, great book there, How to Make One Hell of a Profit and Still Get to Heaven, great title. Read that book, especially if you have kind of conflictions around being spiritual and not wanting to be material and stuff like that. What we're going to do is like have a balanced perspective and see everything equally. If we just see one is better than the other, then we were unbalanced. As simple as that. We live in a duality, and so we've got to play the rules of that duality, right? So that's very, very important to do. So make a commitment. Make a commitment to reading one book a week. We can all do that. We can all spend 30 minutes a day just focused reading. And I'll show you a top tip right now of how to read faster. Because I just look, there's so many books out there, I just want to read faster. Here is how to read faster. You put your finger on the line and you just do that. And you just follow your finger. And that will allow you to read 3 times faster. So read 3 pages normally, and then come back after you've read 3 pages and read them again doing this. Or read 3 other pages doing this, and you'll find that your reading is 3 times faster. That's what it is for me. If I just read normally without doing that, and then I do that, my reading, I actually read about 3 times faster, just running my finger along like that. And just first of all, it takes maybe 1 book just to really get it, to get your brain up to speed. But after you've gone through a book and just been disciplined with it, it just happens. So that's how to read 3 times faster. And so just by doing that, I'm able to read hundreds of books. John Demartini wrote that book. He's read over 30,000 books. Just mind-boggling the wisdom that guy has. Over 30,000 books he's read. I've done it maybe a few hundred, not a couple hundred. And yeah, so there's some incredibly masterful people out there, and it's a good thing to just go and learn from them. And sometimes we can't be in their presence, but we can get their books and learn from that way. So that's, I think, my top tip for today is read as much as possible the books that are, who you want to emulate, where you want to go in your life. And if we're talking about financial freedom here, that's a great one. Okay, that's it for today, day 11. And so remember, join the team. Just get on board, make a decision, and just it's a great thing. Join the team. Click on the link below, and connect with me. We'll do a Skype chat, and we'll get you on the road to financial freedom as soon as possible.